Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to Speak Pink, y'all. Hey, hey. Thank you for being tuned in for another wonderful episode of Speak Pink. Do us a favor and share us with at least 2 people. Hey everyone, this is your girl Reverend Jew, and thank you for being tuned in to Speak Pink. I'm so glad to have you part of our listening audience today and being tuned in to our podcast. Listen, we've been doing a really special series these past few episodes on going from a sunset to a sunrise. What does it mean to go from a low point to a high point? What does it mean to go from a down season to an up season? What does it mean to go from a sunset where things go down to a sunrise where things open up and rise up and it's a brighter day? We talked about envisioning, embracing, and embodying the sunrise. Today, I just simply want to encourage you with a few words. As you move through your process of going from a sunset to a sunrise, as you learn the lessons, as you process what happened, who it happened with, why it happened, as you reflect on what you experienced and what there is to learn, as you go through all of the emotions, and you should go through each and every emotion, as you contend with the challenges, of pressing forward, progressing, even in the midst of tears and hurt and pain. As you envision and embrace and embody and going from a sunset to a sunrise, I want to encourage you today with one simple word: you will make it. I have, since the loss of my son, since my son was killed, and even dealing with my divorce, I've ministered to a lot of people who are now going through similar experiences. And I often ask God, what is it that you would have me to share with people who are going through the things that I've been through now? Because what I know for sure is that there were no words of comfort. I mean, not real words of comfort. There was nothing anyone could say after I lost my son that would make me feel better. And so I tried to really wane from trying to give some kind of inspiration, motivation to another parent or a sibling or a loved one, a cousin who's lost someone in their life. I really try to move away from telling men or women who are going through a divorce, because divorce is like a death, that they're somehow better off, because that can be cruel if misapplied. So what I do hope that my experiences really do show anyone is that you can make it. Is that you will survive, that the dark hours of life are survivable. And not only are they survivable, but you can thrive. So I want to encourage everyone who's going through a sunset and moving into their sunrise. You're going to make it. You can make it. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm here to tell you what I know to be true, what I know for sure is that we can make it. We can grow, adjust, learn, embrace, process everything and still come out on the other side. Because that is somehow how God has made us and equipped us to go through the sunsets of life and still come out on the other side. That is what God has put in us, to somehow go through really, 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 really strong difficulties and have a flat out, black out sunset and still be able to envision, embrace, and embody and move into a sunrise. So I just wanted to encourage you in this last installment of our episode, From a Sunset to a Sunrise, is that you can make it. I remember doing the funeral for a family whose son had died tragically in a car accident. And when it was time to give words of encouragement to that mother, I said, listen, if my life in this moment does nothing else, it means nothing else. What I do hope in this moment is that it is a reflection of what God can do in your life. My life right now is a reflection of how you can pull through, how God can pull you through, how you can have your mind still sane after this. You can do it. I hear a lot of people say, I wouldn't make it. You'd be surprised what you make. And I'm not minimizing those who have deep struggles with their loss because, listen, we all process different. I am saying, though, however, to anyone listening to this Speak Pink episode, is that you can make it. You can make it. You will make it. It's in you to make it. God and all the universe is fighting for you to make it. Making it, you will do. You can make it. You can make it. You can get on the other side. You can make it. And I don't care what no one says. I don't care what anybody does. And I would really caution you, even in this season, especially as you're going from a sunset to a sunrise, to not listen to too many people, but really trust your instinct, trust what God is saying to you, and move into that blessed place or wherever God wants you, wherever universe is sending you or calling you towards. My prayer for you is you can make it. That as you are sitting and wondering how, I want to invite you not to worry about how, but just know that you will and you can. And so you've got to survive the sunset to see the sunrise. Why? Because you can make it. And there is something for you on the other side. And not making it is really not an option. You can and you will make it. And I just simply want to round up our episode with those words of encouragement. You can make it. You can survive and make it. You can survive and thrive. You can make it. It hasn't taken you out. It hasn't annihilated anything in you. Because when God's put something in you, He put something in you. So you can make it. So, with that being said, thank you for being tuned into our series on Speak Pink podcast, From Sunset to a Sunrise. Now, listen, if you miss any part of this series, Embodying, Envision, Embracing, I want you to go back and watch the last 3 or 4 episodes of Speak Pink and get caught up. And so you'll know why I concluded today with the word of encouragement. You can make it. And yes, it's going to require you to envision something new for yourself and embody that and embrace that thing and make it a reality and embody and live it. Live it. And it's also a place. It's also a time period to know that you can make it. It's also very evident that you can make it. It is also important that you walk away knowing I can make it. And that doesn't mean you're going to make it without shedding tears or without feeling, some kind of way about the situation or not, experiencing the hurt and pain. No, you're going to do all of that. All those things are going to happen. And you can make it. You can make it. So, thank you for being tuned in to Speak Pink once again. I'm your girl, Reverend Juju. Go back and check out our last 3 or 4 episodes on going from a sunset to a sunrise. And know that you can make it. Know that you can make it. Peace.